Hey guys, what is going on? The Zip of RageQuitTV casting more Blizzcon games. This is game number 3 of this series. IM.Nestea versus Braddock. Oh man, I just messed up his name. Braddock just won game number 2 with Mass Ravens. The map now is Shadow Temple. They spawn complete cross positions. Braddock in the northern at 12 o'clock. IM.Nestea at the southern, which is the 6 o'clock. Close positions were possible because, well, this is the Blizzard Shadow Temple from Season 3 because Season 4, close positions eliminated from Shadow Temple. And you know what? Metalopolis back in without close positions. And I really hope they eliminate close positions because that's what I was told. IM.Nestea right now doing a 9 Overlord. We'll see exactly what he ends up doing this game. I don't think he's going to let Braddock get to the late game because, well, when you have 25 Ravens, apparently you are pretty darn strong. Braddock gonna get his 10 supply depot and probably go for 12 barracks like normal. He could go command center first, but chances are he won't be doing that. And IM.Nestea, well, he's gonna do his 15 hatch, and we'll see if he does for a 15 gas and then a 15 pool. He's changed it up between games 1 and 2. This is game 3, so we'll see exactly what he ends up doing. This Overlord does scout. He's like, okay, you weren't close by air, so IM.Nestea, well, never mind. He doesn't know. If this was MLG Shattered, he knew Braddock was at 12 o'clock now, but hey, it's not MLG. There's still 2 places he could be. One would be close. And on close positions, IM.Nestea said, well, I just all in. It's either all in or get all in. That's how you do it. You got to throw the dice when you see close position on Shadow Temple. And this time, he's not going to roll the dice. He is going to play most likely a macro style. Goes for that 15 hatch, and we'll see when he does now. Is it going to be a gas or a pool? Only time will tell. And it looks like he is going to be going for that 16 pool, and Braddock has the gas, getting an orbital command. Everything is looking very standard in our 10 players base. This one Overlord is coming up here. Since the SCV scouted this, Braddock should know, okay, you are at the 6 o'clock base. I found your Overlord. And we'll see exactly what happens. Chances are Braddock's not going to do any 2x. He's already got the gas, so he's not going to do that. I'm assuming he's just going to want to go to that late game, and I'm curious if he's going to Mass Raven again. Hatch at the 6 o'clock, just about complete. And we'll see exactly what happens. The drone is going back, and a barracks being lifted off. We have a factory as well being built. And yeah, not too much to say. It's the start of the game. That SCV gets a scout on absolutely everything. The Marine is going to come in. And uh-oh, he goes into one of those magical spots where it's very hard to kill. And that bunker will be completed, but IM.Nestea not even going to try to kill him because he can only get 1 or 2 drones attacking this Marine at a time. He's just going to get a spine caller and be like, okay, it's cool. I can take out your bunker. You can't really do any damage to me right there. And these 2 Lings just going out to scout. Going to get this washed out. See if he sees a lot more Marines or SCVs coming. And the SCV is going to build a bunker up here now that he has these 2 Marines in this bunker to protect it. Maybe. Braddock's like, come on, what are you doing? I built a bunker in your base. Go attack it. Then, uh-oh, IM.Nestea messes up his burrow. Oh, he can't find the spot. And there he goes. I think he's found the spot. Marines evacuate. Gonna salvage the bunker. And the SCV just scouts all around. And see what not. If you get the bunker down here, you could always build a bunker up here and just keep with the bunker rush. You would be protected from this spine crawler, forcing another spine crawler to come out, or maybe being able to even daisy chain your way up and taking out the pool. But Braddock, not a cheesy player, not going to rely on his bunkers. Just going to play what he knows, which is a macro game. He is getting that command center up. This one Ling just sitting down here. These 2 Hellions are going to come out. The Ling's going to see them and then go down. Overlord is right here, which can see these crystals, so he'll know when that natural is taken for Braddock. 4 Hellions are now out, and they will be attacking or not attacking. That is the question. It looks like, yes, they are. We have an eBay up being built. Stim on the way. And these Hellions just going to try to find the magical way in. 1 poke goes down. All the drones for IM.Nestea immediately get pulled. And uh-oh, he fired on the spine caller 1 time. He could have taken out more drones. But a little bit of a misclick allowed those drones to live. Only one worker has been killed, and it looks like he's switching into more Hellions and Marine. So it looks like Braddock is going to go Marine Hellion. And that's kind of odd because Braddock, the past few games, has been going Roaches. But this game, he's like, you're not going to go Roaches, you're going to go Mass Lings. And he is calling that just perfectly. And, +1 weapons on the way. It looks like he's going to try for a +1 bio weapon attack with his stim. Well, maybe he's just going to go in with stim. I'm assuming he's going to wait till he has +1 attack just because he's gained the reactor on this barracks and factor. If he was going for stim, he'd be building units in that time. And maybe he's going to go Marine Tank. Just going to lift up his factory, and that barracks is going to take the place of that reactor. And this factory is going to be building yet another reactor. So that will go on for the starport, and now maybe he's going to go Mass Marines. Maybe not Marine Tank. Few queens for Nestea, just 3. Now he's finally going to extend the creep in his base. Let's see what Nestea has seen. Not much. He's seen that wall off. And SCV transfer is coming down for Braddock. And a lot of Hellions on the way. But Nestea may... Actually, does he have enough to defend this? Let's go to the unit station. 23 Lings are out, so if he gets a nice surround on these Hellions, he can easily defend this. But if he doesn't, these Hellions can just do so much damage. 10 more Lings are on the way. And it looks like Braddock is just pushed outside of Nestea's base. Nestea does have his Baneling's nest just about complete. And is going to be taking out these rocks so he can take a third base. And this third base is very nice and tucked away. Very hard for Hellions to harass it, especially once you have mutas out, because then you can't be dropped. And looks like an Overlord went down somewhere. Nestea finally got some type of scouting. And you see he sees the multiple barracks and the factory with the starport. Oh no, he doesn't see the starport. Never mind. But he may have seen a medevac, which would have told him, hey, you got a starport coming. And it looks like Braddock is going to attack mainly just Marines. Against Ling Bling, it looks like it will be. Does he have Baneling speed? No, not even started. So that is the saving grace for Braddock right now. It's going to be pure Lings to defend against Hellion Marine. A lot of Banelings coming in, but keep in mind, they got scanned. Braddock knows they're there, but Ling speed has not been started yet, and that, well, just the sight of those Banelings stops Braddock from attacking. And that is definitely good for Nestea, as Braddock could have done a lot of damage there, I think, since the Baneling speed wasn't completed. But there are no tanks yet, so maybe that's why Braddock went away. He doesn't want to deal with Banelings without any siege tanks. Very reasonable. Instead, he's going to use his Marines to take out the gold base, and Muta's now flying in. But Missile Turret's finished just in the nick of time. And those Mutas can't do any damage. Hellions just chilling right here, keeping an eye on this creep, making sure it doesn't spread too much. As you see, it tried to, and those Marines, Hellions just took it out. And now going to take out another one. Muta's coming to deal with those Hellions, but hey, the Marines are coming back. And those Mutas do have to be careful. Those Marines are at 1-0, now 1-1. And Nestea, he's also at 1-1. And Braddock is playing a very dangerous game, keeping this tank count so low. A few good Baneling hits will just end the game right here, or a Baneling landmine. Third orbital is up. He's going to be going over to the gold base. These Mutas just scouting around, and ooh, will they see this command center going to it? Looks like they will. No, he doesn't. He sees the missile turret being built, so he should know there's an expansion going there soon. And now, yes, he goes to take out that missile turret and sees the command center landing, so he knows, okay, you got the gold base. But you know what? It's cool. I got my third base up now, and I'm going for my fourth base, which is at the gold. And this Hellion is just chilling out right there, not really doing too much. Nestea's got a lot of Lings and Banelings. He could spread this creep now since he has units protecting his tumors, but doesn't look like he is. As I say that, there goes one tumor. And those mutas find a bunch of Hellions and pick one or two off, but not a huge loss there. You can see a lot of mules on this gold base. 4 mules to be exact. And let's see what his income is at with 4 mules. 2,700 minerals or 2,500 minerals. Not too bad. Braddock is sitting at 1-1, going for his 2 weapons, and we have +2 flyer attack coming out of Nestea. Keep in mind, Nestea also has 1-1. 2-1 actually, so wow, he was ahead on I didn't see that level 2 finish, but hey, awesome job Nestea, getting +2 on your melee attack, and now +2 on flyer. He is staying ahead on upgrades, but Braddock is forming a very scary army, and just saying, I'm going to divide the map in half. And this is what happens when you play, I guess, Braddock TVZ. You go into the late game every game. Braddock has such a good turtling style. He doesn't really give himself too much map presence in the mid game. He just turtles up and has proven he knows how to work a 200-200 ball with Terran. At least 130 supply ball with Terran, because he stayed at 130 forever with that Raven control. And Nestea has a lot of mutas out, but can't really do any damage. Actually, only 1 missile turret at this natural, so those mutas could exploit that fact. They do have that +2 in 10 seconds. Missile turret is going to go down, and now a lot of SCV is going to be falling. Marines coming, but those mutas just going to hop over to the main, where again, there's only 1 missile turret. And nothing protecting these eBays, so 1 eBay looks like it will be going down. And now going to be picking out some of those SCVs. Keep in mind, +2 has finished on those mutas. And that's a lot of missile turrets for Braddock, but only losing 3 or 4 mutas, not the biggest deal in the book. These Marines come down here and looks like they will get cleaned up. 171 supply for Braddock, 190 for Nestea. Nestea is getting his 5th base up, and Braddock just turtling like always. And his tanks are going to be protected not only from with Marines, but also with missile turrets. A lot of anti-air going around. Those missile turrets are also good at spotting bird infestors moving around the map. Going for his 4th command center. Probably going to get that into an orbital command. And, well, actually, that's going to be a 6th command center, as he already has a PF morphing up here. And that's a little bit odd. Those rocks are not down yet. And looks like those missile turrets will be falling very slowly, but not very slowly, but one by one, I should say. And now supply depot is going down as well to this flock of mutas. These 6 or 7 Marines aren't enough to keep the mutas out of the base, but hey, they're doing a good job. Nestea is retreating with his muta count, and Braddock is slowly moving in. Nestea looks like he's setting up for maybe a flank. He's got Lings back here, his infestors on this side, and Banelings all around. Nestea's trying to figure out how he wants to engage this, it looks like. Tank sieging up, and Nestea is going to be pulling back. A lot of Marines right here, and these mutas gonna not do too much. It is 200 versus 200, and now Baneling's going to start rolling in, see if they can deal with this small clump of Marines. And they can. That was about, I'd say, 20 Marines. But Braddock will be rebuilding those very quickly. His gold base is actually getting in trouble. We have the mutas and Lings actually just doing a complete counterattack. Those aren't the mutas. And meanwhile, Braddock takes out one of Nestea's bases. Now the mutas going in to this 12 o'clock base. And looks like Nestea just doesn't want to engage this force of Braddock until he has these Broodlords complete. He has a few Infestors and Banelings here just to delay. With these Broodlords, I think he should be fine. He should be able to hold this off. And he has just decimated the econ of Braddock. 29 SCVs left. And drones long distance mining through siege tank fire. That is not good. He's going to stop those guys right there. And once these three Broodlords finish morphing, I think Nestea is going to break this tank wall with Broodlords. Nice fallen goods going off on those Marines. Now the Broodlords have shown themselves, and all the tanks have to unsiege. But if they do, well, those Lings will surround them. It just doesn't look good for Braddock in this situation. Tanks are on siege, and now this is the cue for the Banelings and Infestors. And then the tanks siege up, and everything just explodes. Like, okay, we have to explode soon, unless the tanks will kill us and we won't do any damage. Fallen Growth still going off on those Marines. And this Broodlord's in trouble, trying to kite the Marines the best they can. Another one joining in, and it looks like he is going to save those two. It's 181 supply to 131. And these mutas now coming back into the picture, just picking off everything they absolutely can. Braddock is in a lot of trouble, but he did pick off some bases. Nestea really only mining off of that one base. Actually, that's a fact. He's only mining minerals off of one base right now. He's getting his gold back up. And Braddock is moving back out. This Broodlord from Nestea is gonna fall. And his mutas look like they finally want to go a part of this engagement, maybe? They do, they are falling back, but you know what? The tanks are retreating back home, and Braddock looks like he just wants to turtle some more. He even has a PF right here protecting the entrance to his natural and all his production facilities. Adrenal Glands on the way with +3/+3. Braddock is at 3-2. Fueling's gonna come and start attacking those destructible rocks. Scan goes down, sees this giant army from Nestea, and Braddock has to do something. He is going to gear up and do drops around the map, mixing in a Marauder with a bunch of Marines. And it looks like Nestea is going to just go for it, it looks like. Maybe the drop is just about to land. And, well, Nestea sees it coming and is going to defend against that very easily. Well, the drop's not going to do anything. I don't even think it's going to want to drop any Marines. And those Broodlords are very vulnerable. Could just be throwing those away, and it looks like yes, he is. Those few Broodlords will be going down. And Nestea just running all around his base with Lings and Banelings. Trying to find this one medevac. Finally finds it. His mutas are enough to clean it up, so why is this whole army down here? And that is a lot of Lings. He minus still 200 supply versus 150. And here we go. Big engagement going down. Those Lings getting a nice round of those tanks. Even the Banelings exploding in the tanks. Just take them out as quick as possible. And now Nestea is rolling his way to victory. And then, well, retreats. But he has done plenty of damage. 170 supply to 110. Every time he's exchanging armies, he is coming out ahead. He's getting more and more Lings. Nestea is at 33, but so is Braddock. And Muta's coming in to do a little bit of harassment. We have this Infestor with a bunch of Lings and Blings up here. Plenty of SCVs still mining, so I'm curious if they're going to go and attack soon. He has to know they are here. He knows that base is there. So he's going to use his mutas. Maybe he's going to try to scare the SCVs down this path. I don't know if that would be the smartest path to take. And this Broodlord's going to go to town on this command center very slowly. And oh my god! Marines came to deal with this and just went down to Banelings. But all the mutas do fall. And those Broodlords are left naked yet again. But he takes out that one PF and a lot more Lings coming in from behind. And it looks like these Marines won't even really get to take out any of the Broodlords. SCV is coming just to mess up with the auto attack. One Broodlord goes down, but this is so many Lings. This has gotta be GG. And all those SCVs just going down. 72 workers having killed this game. Command center gets canceled that was building, and Braddock has got to not be feeling too confident right now. And 200 supply versus 111 supply. This one Broodlord will be falling. Nothing you can do about that. Does take out a Marine after death with that tank splash, but nothing too unordinary. Let's go over this unit station. 3 Broodlords out, 157 Lings. That's a lot of Lings. And small drop coming down, and Nestea pulling a lot of his units to deal with it. Even more Lings on his way, so I don't know. They're all moving into Banelings. 37 Banelings on the way. I think he may just try to sacrifice his Baneling. Oh, well, the gold's mined out. So Braddock is soon to be mining no minerals. And that is not a good situation to be in. He will probably lift off his gold and go to it. What should have been his third base, like what Nestea did for his third base. Took out the rocks and eventually took it. And yeah, that's exactly what he's doing, except with his main command center. Going to lift that off, go over to the top left position. And everything loading up in the medevac. Going to do another drop. Nestea has been on top of these drops all game long, so we'll see if this drop can do any damage. Meanwhile, we have 4 Vikings trying to take out a Broodlord, and they do get one of them. And now Broodlord's moving out. Big engagement. Baneling's coming in. Lings come in from the side. Baneling's coming about everywhere, and this is looking bad. So many Marines just fell. Go to this unit tab, you can see 30 Marines are still out. 23. And Banelings are going to come back. I thought they were going to pick off a PF or something, but no need to pick off this one. No need to really pick off this one. It's not mining. So Braddock definitely in a tough situation, but I've seen bigger comebacks. He's at 139 supply, and Nestea's at 60. He's going to take out this extractor. And I think he lifted up the wrong depot. These Lings are now into his main. Going to pick off some missile turrets, because those have been causing his Broodlords and Mutalisks headaches. And now going to go for reactors. Gets one of them. May get 2. Possibly 2, but I doubt it. But the Banelings come rolling in. And, not too much happening. We have Marines over here. Mutas. Well, actually just Lings over here, since all of the forces were pulled to deal with the top harassment. Nestea goes in through the back. Well, I guess the front door in that case. Braddock has this one base right here, but a Broodlord shows itself and starts attacking it, and there goes the GG.